I am too old to be nursing hangovers. This is it. You guys remember at the beginning of this year, Lydia and I
for one day.
No, actually, I've only drunk once since the beginning of the year, and which I think wine doesn't even count as alcohol, does it? It ain't really. Anything below 10%, you only juice. I say what I said. Hi guys, Maruki Munyi here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we're back again with another episode of
The Messy In Between.
It's definitely TMI. I didn't get the money of singing.
Yeah, we decided. That's what we do now.
You decided because now I hear me. I just said it's definitely TMI. Then you started singing with me. I'm like, okay, match the energy, babe. Match the energy. Jeez.
I think we should be singing it, guys. Comment below if you're watching this on YouTube. Should we be singing it? Because I love that. Definitely TMI. Or it's definitely TMI.
It's definitely TMI.
Decide.
Yeah,
you decide.
One is giving news, one is giving karaoke.
I think,
choose what you'd like. Choose what you'd like, honestly. But hi guys, welcome to this episode. Hope you guys have been fantastic. How have you been?
I've been amazing.
You've been amazing. A bit too amazing, almost. I would say.
Why, Jojo?
Just having so much fun.
Yeah,
with
so
friends.
many friends.
Lydia has so many friends. So many friends.
Let me tell you, actually, I saw is it called the Shits Podcast? Is that what it's called?
Which one?
The one where it's James and Fuhad.
The black guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and James was basically saying, so Fuhad was saying, oh, I was, you didn't see it, you were tagged. Anyway, you were tagged. I'm going to tag you again, actually. I forgot to do
Thank
it.
You.
Anyway, Fuhad was like, oh, I was out with Toby. Then James was like, actually, you keep mentioning Toby and, it's kind of, I feel left out. And then she was like, bro, I see you every week. She was like, because of money.
That's it. Because of money.
It's you. It's you. Yeah, you are Fuhad. Oh, you thought you were James.
I'm James. What the fuck?
You are not James.
James.
You are not James.
Because is it my fault that we only see each other when it's about money?
Yes.
How?
It is.
How?
Because
when is that time you said, oh, babe, let's go and meet at B&D. It's only apparently
when
you
you got Shaba.
Number.
When you got Shaba, what did I ask you?
What did you ask me?
I was just like, I want us to ride in Shaba.
But you say it in a very general way. It's not like, oh, this Friday at 2 p.m. are you free?
No,
it's like, oh, we should definitely do this.
I told you, are you free? Then I saw you at home. Then the next day, what did you say? You are out with your mom. Then the next day, what were you doing? You were shopping with Zach.
You are moving. Then you are on a shoot with other people. Then you are going to meet somebody for dinner. Then someone is coming to your house to help you unpack.
Like I'm
when
James.
She was moving, let me tell you.
Am I James? I feel like I'm James. I feel like she sees me once a week.
Me, I feel like Lydia, even when she was moving house, which if you guys don't know, she moved house. And if you don't know, that means you're not following her Instagram. So just don't be stupid. Lydia, I asked her, can I come help you? She's like, oh, I just need help moving. And I asked her twice. I was like, oh, can I come and help you like moving? Can I come on the moving day? Whatever. She said she didn't. But yet, every day I see someone new in her house helping her do things.
Who? Like
Geraldine.
Geraldine didn't come to help me do anything. It was her birthday.
So?
Huh?
She was at your house. You were doing what? Okay.
I feel like personally, I am James. And because Joe has 3 children exactly, she has more.
Have we passed that?
No, are we? I don't think we're ever going to get past that.
I think it's
scarred me. If you're not sure what we're talking about, we did a boundaries episode.
Yeah.
Joe set a boundary on camera.
I know.
Then on off camera, I cried. Anyway, I feel like you're so busy. I feel like it's harder for me to interject into your schedule.
Oh,
and I want to be considerate. I want to be considerate of that.
Yeah. I understand.
Even calling you, I do a lot less of that than the rest of my friends because I don't want this to be like another thing you have to do.
I get that. And I actually appreciate it because I wish myself that I had more time to give to other
know you
things, don't. But I want to be more intentional because like towards the end of last year, I remember we were doing like Friday dates and like doing fun things. We're going to go swimming soon.
Yeah. Great. I'm learning how to swim, guys. Follow for more.
Follow for more, guys.
Anyway, guys, karibuni to this episode. That was a lot.
20 minutes in.
That was a lot. Thank you so much for being here once again. This is your first time tuning into the Messy In Between podcast. Karibu. We call our community in betweeners, the ladies in betweeners, the gents King Between Us.
Us.
And by the way, King Between Us came through with
In
the
that
comments in that
episode.
episode of Red Flags in Women. We appreciate you.
So
we
much.
saw your
So
commenting.
much.
We saw it. And I think we should do more episodes where the King Between Us are a bit more involved.
It's so amazing. Actually, because they hardly ever comment. You'll see like a million comments from women and then like one comment from a man.
But
this time... And this is what I love about the men's comments. It's like they're long and like thought through. It's not just like, wow, love this.
Or pretty hair.
Or pretty hair. Not that we don't like those ones, but
those.
like it's so nice and refreshing to just read a comment which is like, wow, he's really, you can tell this person watched the whole episode, first of all.
Yeah.
It's not just, the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, yeah, those are good insights.
Really
Thank
good
you.
insights.
Yeah.
So if you actually want to see some insights from men about what red flags to look out for in women, if you didn't feel like we tagged you enough, check out the comments under that episode. Because there was so much insight from King Between Us. So thank you so much, guys. Make sure you're following us on our social media pages pretty much everywhere. TMI Podcast KE, Murugi Muni, Lydia KM. So you can stay up to date on our shoot days, what we are doing, conversations, so we can stay more connected.
Exactly. King Between Us, by the way, I would love to hear what other content you guys also would like, because our audience is mostly women, but we do have a good number of men. Like I would say like at least 30% or something like that. So if you guys have other topics that you want us to cover, please let us know, because here we are inclusive. We are inclusive in this community.
And today's episode is actually, it's not gender biased. So this one's a good one. We want to see you, King Between Us, comments.
We want to see you here in the comments. Although I feel like because we are women, everything we do is gender biased because we've only experienced life as a woman.
Yes, I do get that. However, there's some content which is like clearly.
Yeah, clearly, exactly.
Yeah. But this one is not so clearly.
How to get your man to send you money. That's clearly, it's a woman's thing. Yeah. You see? Yeah. So today, guys, this is a trend that has been going around on TikTok and also on Instagram. I've seen lots of people doing it. Jackie Aina, Ivy did it also a few days ago. And on TikTok, lots of people have been doing it, and on Reddit as well. And it's basically where people are sharing things that they are too old for. Which is just obviously very interesting, because let me tell you, as soon as we talked about this this topic, we were just like, oh girl, I know. There are things that I know. I'm just like, yeah, some things we're just too old for. For context, we are 32 and 31. Yeah, exactly.
Turning in March.
Yeah. Oh, they are turning in March.
Less than 2 weeks. Yeah.
33
and 32.
Fucking hell. Yeah. My God. Anyway, that's not too old. But I've seen people on TikTok do this trend, even if they're like 13, even if they're like 19. Because at any age, it's like if you're 19, you're like, there's something you've upgraded from. So yeah, we just thought it would be interesting for us to share our comments. Yeah. And of course, we're going to be asking you guys to share yours as well on Instagram. So make sure you're following us on Instagram. All right? Go first.
Okay. First thing, I'm too old to not be in therapy. That's mine. I'm sorry. You're too old to not be in therapy.
As some content creators would tell you, not everyone needs therapy. Not everyone has been through trauma.
Oh yeah.
Not everybody is.
Not everyone needs help. Not everyone needs to be
handheld
like a baby.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm too old to not be in therapy, and not even therapy from healing from anything. Sometimes it's just help me deal with life, right? Like when you move, like different things take a toll on your mental well-being, and you don't know. Then somebody asks you to pass the salt. You're screaming.
Why are we
screaming? Something isn't right,
Why,
Jay. Something isn't right. So for me, knowing how much life is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and because I'm able to afford it, I'm too old to not be in therapy.
Yeah. I would say if it was mind-related therapy, I would say I'm too old to not recognize how beneficial therapy is.
The value of therapy.
Because I realize there's people who like, maybe you can't afford to be in therapy 24, like every single day or every single week. But once in a while, you need some support to help you get through some life issues, to think through some things. Yeah. And if you're still at the age where you're thinking, but how does therapy help? No, we are too old to be there. We are not there anymore, because I think it's a fact. It's a fact. Therapy is useful. Therapy is helpful. Therapy is valuable.
So much.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things which I feel like until you've gone for a therapy session, you wouldn't actually be able to understand what the hype about it is. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't go to therapy until I was 31. Like actual
that's crazy
therapy.
To imagine.
Yeah, look at you. Are you crazy?
You're the therapy queen.
And I wasn't going to therapy, but the second I went to one session, I was like, what have I been doing?
What have you been doing?
Asleep at the wheel.
Honestly.
Asleep at the wheel. So yeah, I recognize that there's therapy isn't accessible to everyone. But as I've said, the contact list I have on my page is someone who is charging 1K an hour, right? And something that you're getting value from can be seen as an investment. It's not always about
health,
expense, and sometimes like I need to save for this, or I need to plan myself for this, because it's an investment. It's useful to me. Yeah,
exactly. Red Cross also offers free counseling and therapy, by the way.
Somebody went there when I shared it, and they were like, it was really helpful. Yeah,
that's amazing. Many churches also will, if you don't mind a religious affiliation, but Red Cross is neutral. So yeah, you guys can check that out. I am too old to wear clothes I don't like in the name of fashion. I've passed the stage where it's like these cargo pants are trending. I don't know, oversized jackets. I don't know what, I'm just past that. I'll see something in a shop. I'm not thinking about like, oh, how is it? Is this trendy right now? Is this in? I don't
think I've ever been that person.
I think I was a bit as a teenager. You know, when you're like, everyone is wearing these dirty jeans. I don't know if you guys remember. Do you remember? No, you were in the UK. Emily, do you remember dirty jeans? Oh, good. Nancy, I don't think you remember. You're a bit young. Beryl remembers for sure. But yeah, there's like... there are phases. There are phases where it's like, okay, dirty jeans, people now you're wearing, I don't know, flares and what. Like recently I've seen flared pants have come back in fashion. I hate flared pants. Like, I'm like, no matter how in fashion they are, I'm not wearing them.
I get your point. Actually, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not like fashion inclined. I don't know. So then maybe I've never noticed like what is in or not. But you are so correct. I am too old to wear anything I don't like.
And I'm not, even if it's for an event or it's for what, if I'm not comfortable and I don't feel cute, it doesn't matter whether you say this is the cutest dress, this is the what, I'm not gonna wear it. Comfort. I want comfort. I want to feel stylish. I want to just feel like myself. When you wear an outfit and just feel like this is me. How you feel when you wear a bodysuit and jeans.
Like perfect. This is our uniform.
Our uniform.
Let me tell you, we only wear different things because we are here in this public space. If we weren't, this is it. Just swiping.
We should have a TMI event where this is the dress code. Bodysuit and jeans. Because this is life. We just love it so much.
The best thing ever. You are very correct.
Very.
I am too old to entertain inauthentic relationships. I'm tired of hearing people say, but like I don't like this person, but I don't have friends, or I'm what?
Yeah. Or I'm getting mixed signals.
I'm getting signals. It's confusing. Like, oh, I don't know. What do you think? I am too old for that. Do you know what? There's not one person in my life who have a relationship right now who I either second guess. Like, am I okay? Are we okay?
Do I want to be here?
Oh my God. I am too old for that. The mental time it takes to constantly think about a relationship that's bothering you. It's like you have other things to do. You have businesses to run.
Where is the time?
I
had a point which was similar to that. It was like, I said, I'm too old to remain in relationships, friendships, places, situations, and conversations where I'm either uncomfortable or unhappy. Come on. And as you get older, you just ask yourself, but what is keeping me here?
And why
am I here? Like, you literally, as an adult, you can say no. I can just say today, I don't want to be on TMI and I don't want to be a friend.
That's it.
Literally,
it's your life.
It's your life. Why are we tolerating things that are making us unhappy?
But I feel like that comes with a certain comfort in being yourself. Actually, this week we're doing affirmations on feeling at home with yourself, and because you can't just sit in your house.
We are doing affirmations. She means
my
on her page, Lydia KM.
I do.
Of course, you're following.
Yes.
Okay.
I do affirmations every week, and I theme them. So this was the theme. People are obsessed with being in relationships and places and doing things that they don't like just because they don't want to be themselves. And sometimes I'm not talking about like, sometimes you have to a job that you don't like. Some things are just like, we're surviving. That's okay because you're getting money. But I mean, some of these relationships, just because being at home alone is too uncomfortable.
Exactly.
It's too uncomfortable. And I'm too old for that.
And I think in most, it also comes with like a freedom mindset and a responsibility mindset to some extent. Many people, I realize, even in adulthood, you're scared to make a decision because you're not ready to face whatever consequences that decision might present to you. The discomfort, like, okay, fine, I don't want to break up with this friend because she's part of this group of friends, and now what will happen? So you don't want the consequence, but so you're gonna just stay here longer than you need to. Guys, we are too old for that.
We are too old.
Me, by the way, actually, even things like awkward silences, awkward interactions, or work situations, me, I'm just like, I'm not gonna do it.
Why?
Because why?
And also, I don't even. overly confrontational, but I'm like that. I'm like, I feel this energy.
Lydia does that. She's just like, is there a problem between us? Because
period. Like let's just
say
it. And sometimes it's just like, actually this happened, or honestly, I'm just busy. Whatever it is, but I want to know so that I can be on the beat of what's going on with you.
Yeah.
We're too old for inauthentic
Please, no, we are not going to be the ones at 40 saying, when we were 32, you said this comment and I've really just held on to it since then. Since 8 years. No, we are not doing it. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I am too old to be nursing hangovers. This is it. You guys remember at the beginning of this year, Lydia and I
for one day.
No, actually, I've only drunk once since the beginning of the year, and which I think wine doesn't even count as alcohol, does it? It ain't really. Anything below 10%, you only juice. I say what I said, okay? But by nursing hangovers, I don't mean that I'm not necessarily ever going to drink, but I mean we are hydrating when we're at the club or when we are out. Mm-hmm. We are going home at a reasonable hour. It's not 6 a.m. The sun is not up. It's still at night. It's still at night. I'm talking to you.
Yesterday I went out and guess what? Mm-hmm. I left at 10:30.
Oh, wow. Yeah. If I was there, we'd have left at 9:30. We are getting home at a reasonable hour and we are drinking within our limits. Whenever you go out drinking, there's that part where it's just like, you're already, but still, you will take the next shot, you will order 2 more cocktails, and you're already passed. We're not doing that. We're not doing that anymore. And this thing of like, now you've gone out tonight, you're recovering for the next 2 days. You're not moving from your house.
Physically, you're too old for it.
Why you gotta say that?
Sorry, sweetie.
It's more of a boundaries thing and a mental
Your
challenge.
body is done. Your body is done.
It said we are not doing it.
We're
actually.
not doing it.
Yeah, no, hangovers is just not my. Especially when I think I have to wake up in the morning and be with these kids, or we have to work. Like, we are working, and you know how showing up for a shoot, by the way, with your energy like this, it makes the shoot day so much worse. Yeah, right. Because
let me tell you, this is how I feel about hangovers, right? If I dare cross that line and I have other things the next day, I work harder. Because I would tell myself, like,
are you that babe? Are you that babe who's sacrificing work?
It's going to be you who is saying, I'm not going to show up and have energy because I'm hungover. Yeah. Absolutely no. But speaking of, I am hungover. Let me tell you, Minor.
When Lydia shows up and she's drinking the Red Bull as she's walking in, you know.
And did you see what time I went?
Hey,
did you see what time I went?
Though, Lydia, what time did you sleep if you left at 10:30?
I slept at maybe midnight.
So why are you hungover?
I don't know.
How much had you drunk?
I think I went. Actually, what I did is I mixed. That was the problem. Yeah. But let me tell you, I woke up this morning. I was just like, you are going to give 150%. I don't care.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't care what happens. But you're so right. Yeah. You're so right. Let me tell you, this morning I sent Aggie a monologue. I was just like, do you know what? No,
I don't miss that.
Absolutely no. No, for real though, I tell you, we are done. We are done. Yes. Yeah. Another thing, like sometimes, drinking comes like, you're through the day and then you just find yourself, no drink driving. I'm too
Definitely
old. I left my car.
She's smart girl. Yeah. Yeah. Next time, I don't know if I've reached the point of taking a cab to the club. Yeah. But I'm definitely at the point of taking a cab from the club. But I always want to arrive in my car. So it's fine. It's just nice, but leave it there.
Leave it there. It's fine. Leave it there. You're right. Oh, that was yours.
That was mine. Mm-hmm.
I am too old to have an exceptional sex.
Ooh. So otherwise known as bad sex.
No.
Oh,
I don't want okay sex. I want my sexual experiences to feel like there's a reason why I'm here. It's like showing up to TMI and it's not giving. I am too old for that. Because you're married and sometimes you just have to get it done.
I feel like it's definitely the standard should be exceptional.
That's the standard.
But will it be, if you've been with one person 10 years, will it be exceptional every single time you have sex?
So this is it. Exceptional is not necessarily like we're thrusting everywhere, but I'm engaged. I'm engaged
and
in
you
the
want
sexual
to be
experience.
here.
I want
like there's nowhere else you would rather be. You're happy
because
being here.
Sometimes sex is just, it can be one position, but you're there.
I know.
You're there.
In
Nothing
fact, sometimes
else is happening.
Some of the best sex is you're just in that one position.
It's there.
You feel connected.
There
you feel in love.
That's still exceptional. It's just not. It doesn't have to be chandelier swinging. But if I'm having sex and I'm just like, oh my God, I really need to cut my nails. Where?
No.
Where, my good friend?
What are you?
Yes.
Yeah. And there are times, by the way, I remember in the past where you're just lying there and you're just thinking already, okay, so I need to take the trash out and then I need to, and you're like, yeah,
and
oh, wait,
is
yeah, okay, fine. And then that's the point. Not snaps you out of it. He's saying, you like that, baby? Yeah.
We are still
I
here.
Like it. Yeah, I like it.
And it's a responsibility on my end to work on being present, because you have to be more present and engaged. It's not necessarily the other person's job to do that for you.
Yeah.
And also, it's like when you're engaging, it's like you're trying to be committed to your pleasure, to the other person's pleasure.
Yeah.
So the sex of just like, why am I here? I'm too old for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I also had written the same point, and I said, at this age, I feel like we've done enough. We're not like hoes, you know what I'm saying? We've slept with maybe 2 people in our entire lives. Max. Exactly. Jeez. Anyway, so but at this point, we know what we like, we know what we don't like. So even if the other party in the set is not exceptional themselves, you know what to do to get it there. You're able to communicate, you're able to tell him, I like this, can we try this? However, I don't think I am too old to experiment.
Oh, never.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely open. Yeah, because we're always
89.
willing to learn. Girl,
let's try it, honey. Let's try it.
Anyway, guys, from now I'm not speaking about sex on this platform because I miss sex so much.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Do you want to share the news to share mine?
Oh, hadn't I already shared? No. Oh, no, I hadn't. We had cut all that stuff out.
Over-edit everything.
Things because, so guys, my man moved to the UK. So I am currently, I won't say I'm single, but I'm just here on my own without my man. God, I miss sex.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn. Anyway, this is where Beducated comes in. Those courses on female orgasm, I don't know, self-pleasure.
Give her words of encouragement.
Give me words of encouragement if you're watching down on there, guys, please.
For sure. Because you know me. On this topic. Yeah. Just there.
It would be really nice if we were both now in the long distance together, just encouraging each other.
And at least me will be a bit ahead.
Now we'd be encouraging each other. We'd even have an event, long distance relationships, how to cope branch.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know me. Okay.
I'll chat with Aggie.
Oh my God. Aggie's the champion.
Aggie's the champion.
She's the champion. Yeah. When I tell you their relationship, I admire their relationship. I don't know how they're doing it.
And they both seem so secure. Like if that translates on camera, you can see their security.
They have a phenomenal relationship.
And Aggie's
her
sister, in case you're new here. This is the first episode you're watching.
Yeah. So she'll give you tips for sure. Yeah. She will.
Damn. Yeah, but anyway, we are too old to have bad sex.
We are.
Definitely. Okay, my next one. I am too old to prioritize anyone's happiness before mine. I feel like that goes for my husband, that goes for my kids, for my friends, for everyone. Because one thing you realize as you get older is that before, if you prioritize anyone else and you suffer, you're not able to give your best to anything. You're not able to give your best to your work, to your family. You're not able to give your best anywhere. Yeah. I prioritize my own happiness above everything and above anything. Me being in a good mental space is crucial for me to be able to succeed in other areas of my life.
Period.
Yep.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm so glad that it's you who said it. Yeah. Because you're married, you have kids. Because sometimes it seems like I say this because
easy for
I'm
you.
not. Yeah. But you see, and I agree. And guess why? That's why you're a phenomenal wife and you're a phenomenal mom and you're great with your business and work. Yeah. That's why, because you are number one.
Yeah.
And
you
it's like,
to be number
why
one.
should anyone be number one in your life? Because guess what? If you die, that's the end of your life. So why should anyone else?
Yeah.
Because if they die, your life still continues.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, that makes sense. And I think men embody this more than anything.
Oh, my God.
Men will always put themselves first.
Period.
It doesn't matter. He'll say he loves you or his world or whatever, but he'll always put himself first. Yep. Always observe how men just go about the world.
I admire that.
It's always like...
I resent it a bit.
I resent it. And I was telling Zach that. I was like, it makes me upset when you put yourself first. And the reason I resent it is because sometimes I struggle to do it.
Ding, 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 ding. Someone's be going to semi-therapy.
How dare you? How dare you just make your own self happy and do it yourself?
And the question is like, why aren't you?
Why aren't you making yourself happy? Exactly. That's why it's so triggering. But yeah, I'm definitely prioritizing. When I feel I need a break, I am taking a break. You know, when I feel I need a vacation or whatever, I am taking it. If I feel I need a few minutes away, I will take the few minutes away.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. This is it. This is the energy.
This is the energy.
Love it. I am too old to walk more than a mile. Unless we are working out.
Lydia.
I'm dead ass. I'm too old to walk more than a mile.
A mile
unless
is
it's
like
for
1.6
exercising
kilometers.
That's it. I am. Because why? Until let's
exercise.
walk. That's the thing. Unless I'm intentionally doing it to work out. Of course, I can do it. But until like...
hiyo siku ingine ulikuwa Eastleigh ukitembea.
What?
The other day, when Eastleigh,
I had no choice. I had no choice. I don't. You know, actually, the other day, someone was just like, oh, you know, when you're walking, I'm like, why was I walking? Like, what happened? Until right now, let's just walk.
But why not? Okay, but it didn't need to be that far. Like 1.6 kilometers is a lot. It's
That's it.
Like here to maybe Yaya. Is that too far for you?
Oh no, that I can do.
That you can
but
do.
Also, why are we doing that? Even that, like, why it's
actually
happening?
This is hilarious. Yesterday, I went for a visa appointment and I couldn't park in the place where the appointment was.
Shit, I know that place.
And he told me, "Enda uweke kwa chini." I was like,
I know exactly. You know, actually, I was just like,
where?
And you walked in the sun.
Yeah,
I remember carrying my papers, my passport,
carrying my papers. I was like, actually, I felt so offended. I was like, what do you mean? Can't I just come in? He's like, apana, parking ziko huko chini. And then now there were so many cars, so I was parking at the bottom. And I was actually just so angry.
I did across the road.
Yeah.
So I had to cross the road. I was like, what?
The road which is double road.
Crossing the road and walking in the sun. I was just like, where am I?
I know. It's so annoying. Actually, one of my points was I'm too old to go anywhere where there isn't adequate parking or parking is a problem. Unless it's like a necessity, like here I had to go. But if it's like a party where they will be parking, we'll be struggling to go to that other compound and then by then I'm not coming.
Yeah.
I'm not coming to that party.
And you think about it, when's the last time you walked more than a mile unless it was exercise?
A very long time. I don't even... Why am I walking? Why am I walking? Why can't I bring my car? Tell me why I can't bring my car. Why can't I park in the basement? But then that guy really upset me.
Let's walk to over there.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
There's other ways of working out.
Exactly.
There's other ways.
And when we're intentionally working out, it's fine. Yeah. I can walk on the treadmill, but like...
Or even walk for a workout. Yeah. I can go hiking.
Exactly. But... Zach used to do that all the time. Like
you'd
be like, we are going to the petrol station near our place, and it's like maybe it's like about a mile, and I'm like, but why can't we just take the car? You don't want to walk? No. Why can't we just fucking take the car? Why did we buy the car? Why did we buy it?
Oh
Tell
my
me.
God.
Tell me.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's my turn. Mm-hmm. I am too old to be caring what other people think of me, how I look, how I dress, how I parent, how I live, how I work. I feel like in social media age, obviously everyone has a comment about everything. And I'm just like, it's great that you have that opinion and you have that feeling. It's not going to affect me though. I'm still going to do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Period.
That's just what it is.
That's the tweet.
I remember when I first started being a content creator and how I would feel so like when somebody says, that outfit doesn't flatter you. Now you spend the day thinking about how your outfit didn't flatter you. Now I'm just like, so like, and even the people who leave those comments, I'm just like, so now somebody's already in town. How is that comment helping them except just upstating their day, kind of thing? These days I don't care, by the way. I really just don't care.
I'll go agree.
I just I'll go to a DM and instantly I start seeing its unsolicited opinion. I'm out. I'm not gonna read your whole comment.
Let me tell you this, funny enough, I wasn't too old for that up until this year. And I think
this year is like started yesterday.
Now, and I think it's because of like everything that happened post, I don't even want to say that word, whatever happened last November, whatever. I realized that it's like I'm living my life out loud, right? So everyone has an opinion. And what's happening is that I'm making those voices louder than my own. And that's inauthentic living. For me to want to do something and start to think like, should I do it because of what other people are going to say?
Exactly.
And a lot of times, actually, people have so much confidence to say the negative. In fact, the good is silent. The good is usually silent. Someone would just be like, oh, you look beautiful and not say it. But a lot of people are the ones who are going to say like the nasty or the mean thing. So now I know it's off balance already. Majority of the time, most people have something good to say. But it's the loud ones down there. So there's actually, maybe it's trauma. The trauma of like all those comments from last year. Made me feel like, oh, wait, all of you can say all of this. And it doesn't make it true.
And it doesn't affect you.
Because and then your life is continuing.
Exactly.
Your life is continuing and everything is great. So actually I chose to use that moment to be like, nothing happens when somebody has an opinion about your life. Nothing happens.
Literally,
and I told myself, I was just like, that was a really difficult experience for me to go through. For people to be telling me, actually, no, actually, you should have done it like this, or you should. It's ridiculous for me to put that pressure on myself, knowing that I barely survived it.
Exactly.
Why? It's like survival was the only thing. So how I did it and how it felt to anybody else is like, who gives a shit?
This is the thing. And I think on social media, especially in the work that we do, it's like you think about talking about something, and then when people start asking you certain questions, you feel like pressure, like you need to come up and clear something up, or you need to say what. Even when I was thinking about making this announcement about Zach, I was just like, I want people to know, but I don't want it to be the focus of my platform. I don't want it to be like that's my whatever, so I'll just like I gave the information. I've got so many questions. Can you do a live about it? Can you do whatever? And I'm like, until I'm ready, I'm not doing any of those things. And I'm not answering any questions which I don't need to be answering. I'm not having any conversations I don't need to be having. I'm just saying what is coming out of me, and the rest is just like, it's what it is.
Period. That's a really good one. And I think it's good, like, to be shaken up, and then because I was so vulnerable, that what came after that is just like nothing changes.
Nothing changes. Yep.
Period.
So true.
Live your life.
Hey.
I'm too old to run out of airtime. Let me say that again. I'm too old to run out of airtime.
I don't know why she's pointing at me though.
Oh my God. Oh God. Credit.
This is
credit.
Okay, I just want to clarify something, guys. I have money. Okay, I have money. I'm not running out of airtime because I don't have money. The only thing is that,
but that's
Lydia,
that's what's more humiliating. If you're running out of airtime because things are a bit difficult at the moment, there's nothing to be ashamed of because you're prioritizing other things. You have money. When I hear one more we're talking and Joanne's phone just.
Okay, you're really tagging me so much. I wanted to explain the reason why.
Financially, it makes sense to be on postpaid.
But this is the thing. I tried to get my phone on postpaid, but they said something about like, my SIM card is like an old generation SIM card and needs to be upgraded. And I need to actually go to the Safaricom and upgrade my SIM card. And then I'll because I'm also tired. God. And I think of the 10, 15 seconds that I lose of my concentration, of my focus, of something else that I'm doing. I come back after buying the airtime. I'm like, what was I doing, by the way?
Exactly.
Done.
And also in the conversation, really, you're on the phone to a client, they're calling, and you're negotiating hundreds of thousands. But Sotano, yeah. Oh my God. No, let me tell you guys, I realized today how I just pick up my phone and I call. I can't remember the last time I spent a second thinking about airtime.
Okay, listen.
Just constantly.
This week it's going to be done.
For real. Like you just pick up your phone and you call because you can.
Even me, just call until I hear teet.
No, you're too old for that teet. Credit Imeisha. Definitely.
You're right.
Yeah. Get on postpaid, and financially it actually makes more sense.
It does.
I
need to do
for
that.
Sure.
Nancy, please put that on my calendar.
Imagine I've never
get a postpaid line.
I've never run out of my minutes ever.
How many minutes?
Minutes or
like
text? Something like that.
Something extravagant.
Minutes and text. I've never run out.
Oh wow. Okay, fine, guys. I hereby commit on the TMI platform that I'm going to be getting a postpaid line. I will report in the next, not in the next episode because we are shooting it after this, but in the next episode, I will report
this one. You are very sad.
Oh.
And because I know she doesn't have time to get airtime before I finish crying, I call her back. Oh, yeah, it's okay. So I was crying and then... God, guys.
Or in the middle of some hot tea.
Ooh.
Ding. I'm sorry, I've been letting down the team. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it anymore. I promise, okay? I promise. I am too old not to ask for help when I need it.
Oh, somebody stand up.
That's it. Listen, when you're younger, I don't know what we're trying to prove to the world, that we are super women, that we can do everything, that we don't need assistance. Right now, where I am in life, there's anything I am struggling with, I will instantly delegate. I will ask Nancy, I will ask my sister, I will tell the nannies, I will ask for help where I need. I will not struggle on my own. I will not.
Yeah.
I will not struggle, period. Not even struggle on my own. I will not struggle, period. When I need my help, I am asking.
Guess what? I think I'll even take it a step further. I'm too old to be doing anything when I know somebody else can do it
more efficiently and better.
Yeah.
Yes.
You still struggle with that because I know there's plenty of things I still see you do for Nancy.
Yeah, I know.
I still see it. She still does
and
it.
Even it's not just Nancy, by the way. Even at Wild, there are things which I'm like, I have 2 employees there. I can get them to do it, but why am I still doing it? And then
but you're working on it.
And sometimes something will stay on my to-do list for like 5 days. Then it's like on the next week, and it's so long overdue that I'm like, oh, maybe I should ask Nelly to do this. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I'm definitely working on it. Yeah,
it frees your time. And guess what? More free time, more dates with Lydia.
Oh wow! Look at that. Stunning. Come on.
Ding dong. I personally, I'm training myself. It's just like, is this something that Gloria can do? Then Gloria should do it. Especially if it's like admin, because your only job actually is content creation. Yeah. That's it.
I know.
That is it. That is your job. All other admin stuff needs to be with them. Can I tell you something? For example, signing a document. Right? It could take us forever.
To actually,
Yes, guess what? Because you need to put the name signature. And but you just, even if I'll sign, right? Then she adds the rest of the details. It's the rest of the details that takes time.
I know.
The signature is
and you're
easy.
Trying to tap at the place for adding the details. It's tapping below, and then it's like, no, I didn't mean to. I did.
The other day I gave you an opportunity to do that. Did you do it?
I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Why am I that way?
I don't know. But I think it's because you've always been a doer in a lot of your dynamics. So you feel like you always need to be the doer.
I know. And then sometimes I feel like I want to make work easier for that person who is supposed to be making work easier for me. Even at home, by the way, like this last week when I removed my Christmas tree, I was like, I had left the Christmas tree up and I told the nanny, don't remove it because I want to remove it myself because I didn't want her to ruin the bristles.
Yeah.
Though it's just like, it's not that complicated a thing. I literally, when I got home from dropping Zach in the airport, I was like, why is this tree still here? I'm just upset. Zach is not here and the tree is here.
Yeah.
Shut up, you know? So I was like, I just showed her how to do the top ones. And then she just did it. And I'm like, this activity that has taken 5 minutes for Rose to do it, you have been waiting to do it for a month and a half.
And I've realized I'm more efficient. I don't feel overwhelmed as much. Actually, the whole time I've moved house, I've somehow been able to do more because anything that really I don't have to be doing, I don't do.
Yeah, I saw your 2 seconds of carrying the couch and I thought that was great. You really put in the effort.
Wow.
But you let the people who carry couches, carry them.
Yeah.
Why are we?
Why is it on top of your head? Why is your couch on top of your head? Why is your nail
broken? Tell us. Why is your nail broken? Because you're trying to be Superwoman? No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
for
okay.
Sure.
And I feel like let's stop encouraging that culture of just like, oh my God, you do so much. You're all because that's what makes people feel like, oh my God, this is a good thing. Yeah. Then because people repeat what they're constantly encouraged or praised for. So then let's be like, when you see someone resting, be like, oh, it's so nice that you can take some time for yourself. Let's encourage that rest, that delegating culture so that we can all have more space. And also when other people do work, you're paying them. So then you get to actually create more opportunity for other people.
Work for other people. You're right. I'm definitely going to work on that this year. Yeah,
I love it.
Even when it comes to our content, shooting videos with other people who can shoot the videos. If you don't have to yourself.
As much as
photo shoots to just be able to post pictures instead of always thinking, oh God, no, I need a picture. I need a picture. Yeah, exactly.
That's another thing that helped me with my move because I didn't have to think of the content right there.
I love that.
I had it.
I love that.
Yeah. We're doing more. But when I give you the opportunity, when we are doing TMI stuff with Nancy, I need you to take it.
Okay, next time, can you say, I've signed. Joanne, kindly don't fill in.
Yes.
Nancy will
do it. Yeah. Come on, honestly. All right, then. What's my other one? I am too old to clap back on social media. You're blocked. You're blocked.
Oh, not me.
Oh yeah. Stay petty. I don't mind that. Stay petty.
But I'm 80% there.
80% there.
20% here.
Let me tell you, you come on my page and you feel like you can talk anyhow that you want. The privilege of my content is not for you. It's okay. There are other people who create content.
Yeah.
Go to other content creators, but you cannot come on my platform to disturb my day. And then on top of that, I exasperate my energy to be in your negative energy and start clapping back. Now I'm having a conversation with your low vibration ass, and actually that's not where I was. So now you've completely shifted my energy. Right. Then I've gotten my car. Someone is like being a bit slow. I've abused them.
No, why? Yeah, it's not his fault.
It wasn't his fault. It's because of this other person who ruined your day. I see a comment that I don't like. I feel it because I'm human. And also I'm highly sensitive. I'm never going to like being told anything negative. No one does. But then that's it. You get that one opportunity to interact with me and you've made it a negative one. You don't get a second chance.
I know.
You don't get a second chance.
You know what I've been loving doing these days? Not even blocking people, restricting them. So that you can still get a front row seat to my success and my thriving, but you won't be able to comment, you won't be able to DM me, you won't be able to do anything. But you're just there and I know you're there and I know you're watching. I love that. It makes me so happy.
New.
It makes me so
New,
happy.
new.
Woo!
New.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Nothing like making haters watch you be happy.
So
Love
yeah,
it.
I'm not doing it like that exchange with like Sally
And
from
kwanza
down the
back and
road.
forth. No, me the most I will do is like you say something to me, I say something back, then I block you as you're typing.
Yeah.
That's the most that I will do. I'm not gonna have it's a conversation now. Oh,
Yeah.
but you're so ugly. What
Yeah.
about you? Are you pretty?
No.
And then no, we're not doing
No,
that. We're not doing that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I am too old not to stick to a skincare routine.
Definitely.
Oh girl.
Goodness gracious.
Woo!
Yeah.
We are too old not to wear sunscreen. Please.
We're too old not to wear sunscreen. Don't even, if anyone comments down here, Ati, I'm black.
Yeah, please. No, actually, our bodies our skin can't afford that.
They said
it
no.
can't afford for you not to wear sunscreen. It
Yeah.
can't afford for you to be on a good skincare routine.
Yeah.
Which doesn't necessarily mean 8 serums and do you how many toners and whatever. It just means cleansing with a good cleanser, moisturizing and sunscreen. Literally, that's the
That's
basics.
it. Yeah.
That is the
and
basics.
as far as expense, I actually have a highlight on sunscreens, and they're the ones which don't leave a white cast, or for my tone anyway, and where to get them.
Exactly.
And not there. I think there's even some for like something like 1,500 or something like
Garnier
that.
has very affordable
Yeah,
ones. The
yeah.
Garnier
Even
sunscreen
Garnier's
is
was
really good.
really
Nivea is
good.
not that expensive.
You have
Uncover is also not
options.
there are many
And
options.
the whole
yeah.
white cast thing,
Yeah.
that's the reason why I did that highlight. And I think there's like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah.
So you can definitely find one.
You can definitely.
I
find
know
it.
when you're young, you're just like, no, but my skin looks fine. It does look fine. I went to an esthetician. Let me tell you, it is not fine. It looks fine, but it is not. I had so much sun damage on my forehead, on my nose, my dark circles for not taking care of my skin. It's now that after a year of consistently doing well with my skincare is when I'm just like, oh, this is how I should look.
Exactly.
This is it.
And not even look, it's feel.
It
you know how
feels
you feel like
good.
maybe when you're not on a good routine, you feel like your skin is tight.
There's
it just doesn't
something.
feel right,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So
We
yeah.
definitely are.
Also, we are too old not to drink our water. Okay? So drink
Please
your
don't
water.
tell me you don't like the taste
Drink
of
your
water.
water.
You know that's a red
Drink your
flag
wa-
on a date. I see,
Really?
oh, I don't drink water. I don't like the taste. Are you 3? Or I don't eat vegetables.
No one likes the taste of cucumbers, but we eat them.
God.
Yeah,
Honestly, yeah,
I know.
no, come on, guys.
A red flag, yeah. And even a man who says he didn't eat vegetables or fruits. Vegetables.
Also, the health of a man, like what he eats and what he puts in his body, determines the taste of his cum, right? So that's why every time you're just like,
That's why you're throwing up.
that's the problem.
That's why you
That's
throw
why
up.
you keep throwing
And
up.
that's what we're saying.
That's why.
Oh my gosh.
Get Joroge some carrots
Please.
and some water
And a tomato. Come
and tell
on.
him that's your condition for swallowing. Period. Yeah, that's why you're shaking. You're probably sick. That's why.
And ladies, you're also too old for you to say yes to things in sex that you don't want to do.
Definitely.
Okay, if he says you must swallow, you just say me, I'm not swallowing. He wants you to lick his butthole and you don't want, just say no.
Is it
Just
bad
say
that I don't say no to any of those?
I
Is
know,
it bad?
it's not bad.
It's not?
Lick the butthole.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just do it. It's not the worst thing in the world. But some things, like now he says, I want to have a 10-some. Okay, that was a bad
Okay,
example.
let's just be past.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's just be going. Let's just be going.
All right.
I am too old to stay afraid.
Oh.
So I'm learning how to swim, as I said. I'm sharing my journey on my platform. And so many people have said they want to learn how to swim, but they're just scared. There's nothing wrong with the feeling of fear. Actually, it's human. It prevents you from jumping off a building. That
Literally,
fear
yeah.
keeps you safe. It's good. It's preventative. However, staying afraid.
Yeah.
Staying afraid. I don't know how to tread on water. And I'm telling you, I was petrified.
I saw you treading. I was like, she's moving so much. Just go slower.
I know, but that's because I'm learning. I'm telling you,
It's so strange. I never knew this about you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know, because I'm always in water. So as I was saying, it's like it's a vibe
Exactly,
of swimming,
yeah.
but it's not like I'm not trained. So I was so scared. Actually, I was shaking
But you did
before
so
I
well.
did it. And I did it on my first class.
She did
Because
so
I
well.
was just like, I feel like there's this thing. It's like, how do I get past fear? Fear is there. You just have to do it. There's no other way. There's no do this. And honestly, you just have to do it. Because what did the teacher just encouraged me?
Yeah.
You just let go. That's it. There's no math or science that makes things easier. You just
just
have
let
to
go.
do them afraid.
I've always wondered if I can ever really get over my fear of of dogs, of animals.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I feel like you need to dissect that. It could be something that you don't know about. You know, even like some people have like phobias. Phobias are actually irrational because some people have a phobia of snakes, and no matter what, even they're told it can't harm you.
Yeah, that's
they
me.
won't.
With
Yeah.
literally a baby chicken or a baby goat.
Exactly. But it might be something that you don't know because it's
Yeah.
a really strong fear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really, and it's like in my mind I know, but let that thing come near me, I won't even realize how I was on top of that
It's
light.
because it's a phobia.
Yeah,
It could be tied to something.
I've always really wanted to do that because
Yeah.
the kids have always wanted to have a puppy, and I'm like, I wish you could, but I'm not.
And that's the thing, it affects other things that you don't
Yeah.
know. And our children don't just inherit the way we walk and or those, they also inherit our attitudes towards
You're
things.
right, yeah.
One of the reasons why I feel like I'm such a courageous person is because I saw my mom be so courageous about everything.
Yeah, you're
She
right.
is just, they're going, skydiving for her 56th birthday.
56.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it 56 or 57? Oh my God, I lost count after
That's
54.
fun.
Yeah.
Go, Cassie.
Yeah, so my mom is always this courageous person. So I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I always felt like I'll go to my mom and I'll tell her I didn't do it because I was afraid. She won't even get it.
Yeah.
You know,
What
I don't
do
know
you
what that
mean?
is. Yeah.
And you don't want to let down the park.
You don't.
So you're like,
you don't. So staying afraid limits you from learning new skills, from exploring life, from being like a fuller, wholer self. And it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to ask for help. As Joe said, if you need help to get past that fear, but staying afraid, how long are we going to be staying afraid forever? You know?
I know. And I guess I need to explore that in therapy.
You should.
I think I need to explore
it
that
could
in
be
therapy,
something deeper that you need help with, and I don't disagree with needing help and taking baby steps, but staying afraid, I'm personally
Are you
too
planning
old.
to get a kitten in your new place?
No way.
Good.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. I know it's more of a personal decision than anything to do
Yeah.
with me, but I'm so happy about
I
it.
don't, yeah.
You're not a cat person.
And also the hairs everywhere.
It's just not your thing.
No. Yeah.
You don't just bring men. Men over cats. All right. I think I'm out of mine.
Oh, you are? Which one? I think mine. I said I'm too old to hate what I do, but I know that's a privilege. But everything I'm doing right now, I just love it. It's
So
just like,
much.
wow, I'm just here.
Actually,
I'm doing
Let
this.
me tell you, sometimes I tell
Wow.
Nelly, sometimes I go to bed, I'm just like, so this is my life. Like,
This
I
is
get to
it.
earn money and like be free.
Yeah.
And like, this is what I do.
A dream.
It's actually a dream.
dream.
It's actually a dream. We are so grateful. That is a privilege, and we are so, so grateful for that.
Yeah. I'm too old to not do all the freaky things I want to do.
Okay.
It's like, how do you know you won't like it? How do you know?
Some things you know.
Yeah. Some
Let's-
things you
let's
know.
relax. Some things you know.
Some things are really
Come on.
painful.
Yeah.
I'm too old to lie. So don't be daft. Do not be daft on this one. Please proceed with caution.
Yes.
There are things which is just like, if you tell the truth here, the whole world burns.
Exactly.
However, there are some lies which were like childish.
Yeah.
It's like, first
you
of all,
don't even have to lie,
why?
but you're lying.
But you're lying.
Why?
You know, first of all, if I'm where I am, as in now en route to meet someone, I'm telling you where I am. I'm too old to tell you that I'm 20 minutes away, but
When you're
really I
an
know it's an
hour.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
That anxiety of constantly now lying to you, I'm too old for those kind of stupid little lies. Just be honest. Actually, when somebody asks me, I say ETA according to Google.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the time I'm going
And she
to
even
get there.
sends screenshots.
Yeah,
which I
that's the
love.
time I'm
it
going to
says
get
8
there.
minutes away. Yeah. Or lying to men about something that you like, something that you
To be
don't
more
like.
palatable.
Exactly. Be more palatable. Like, no.
Yeah.
In fact, I realized early on in my relationship with Zach, he would get me a gift that I don't like, but I would lie about how much I love it just because I wanted to, you know. But the more I did that, the more the gifts were like now in that line. I was like, why don't you just tell him you prefer this
Yes.
over this? Like, he
Yeah.
would get me a lot of silver jewelry, and I was just like, I was like, oh, I love this so much. But in my head, I'm like, if it was gold though,
It would be
I would have
great.
loved it so much.
It'd
Yeah.
be
If a
great.
guy asks you how was the sex
Yeah.
and stuff, I mean, I'm not gonna make you feel bad. I'm not gonna be like it was absolutely horrible,
Yeah.
but I'd be like,
It's like,
I mean, I feel like
I
there are
like
things
it more
we can do.
tender,
Yeah,
or-
exactly,
Mhm.
something like that. But you're
Yeah.
not lying.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
lying is so
Exactly.
childish, honestly. What was the other one? I'm too old to not have boundaries. I no longer care to I'm no longer afraid to breathe. Sorry. I'm no longer scared about the discomfort of drawing a boundary. I'm more scared of putting somebody else's needs before my own.
Ooh, or being taken advantage of.
Or being taken advantage of. It's like, who's protecting me? Who's thinking about me? And they still, even when I do draw boundaries, sometimes I'm kind of scared of that discomfort, or like the awkwardness, or, you know, as you said, the potential consequences of what might come. I'm just thinking, like, so I'm saying that me, how I feel doesn't matter. The other person matters more.
Exactly.
No way.
I'm too old to be more concerned about the consequences of someone else's actions, as opposed to like how it makes me
how
feel.
It makes
like,
me feel, how it's affecting my mental
because
health.
too long I've been in the space of like, oh my God, but they're going to feel bad. But now if I don't loan them that money, where will they ever get money? They know like a million people. You're not the only person
it's
they
going
can
to
get
be
money
fine.
from.
I promise you.
Exactly.
And the last one I had was, I'm too old to not take responsibility for my life. It's you.
Ooh.
It's you. No, it's not them.
It's not
It's
them.
not them. It's
You're
you.
right. As
and
we said, you're an adult. You can do anything you want.
It's true. And it's responsibility, not blame.
Yeah.
My mom was telling us, when you blame other people, you're not even halfway. When you blame yourself, you're halfway. But when you blame no one and take responsibility, you're getting there. Because it's about responsibility. Some things you didn't deserve. It wasn't your fault at all, but we can't stay there.
We can't stay there. We can't stay there. Yeah. And actually, there's no way of moving past something except if you're able to see, okay, what was my part to play in
and
that?
what could I do better?
Your toxic relationship, your job where you are fired from or whatever. Any of those painful things that you're holding on to, take responsibility. And now that's the only way actually you can make a change based on those things.
Yeah, and that includes trauma. It's like we are taking responsibility, but we can't keep saying, because our parents did, this is why I'm doing. Because this happened, this is why I'm doing. And if you need assistance to get past that point, to be able to take responsibility, seek help. Exactly. Joe has already said.
Thank you. Also, you are too old to be blaming negative aspects of your personality on I'm a Leo, or
this is how I am.
This is how I am, or I have daddy issues, or I have mommy issues, or we've just always done things this way. No.
And saying that you have those things, fine. But you can't keep perpetuating a negative cycle of life just because of those things.
Yeah, we can't, being in that space where somebody, you have a bad habit, but that bad habit is just, it's just the way that I am.
Yeah.
And I would be like, it's fine, you be the way that you are, but that's not good enough for me. So I'm going to exit.
That won't work.
It's not going to work for me. So I'm going to exit the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, guys, that was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot. So
we're too old for everything.
We're too old for everything, basically.
Actually, it seems like we're too old to not be living exactly the way that we want.
Exactly.
That's what we're too old for.
Yeah, but not just the way that you want. So we are too old to just eat whatever we want and not hydrate or care about our diet.
But guess what? I want to care about my diet.
Exactly.
So then that's still
living.
What
you want.
That's still living.
Thank the Lord, guys. Please share with us some of the things that you guys are too old for, or comment on the ones that we have said. We would love to hear from you. You can DM us on Instagram, or on any of our pages, or you can DM us on the TMI page, or you can just comment below on YouTube if you are watching on YouTube. Now, for once, we are shooting this episode when the last episode has just premiered after months of saying, how was last year when we were in last year? Okay, we are back to actually shooting on schedule. So we just want to share some of the feedback that people gave us from the last episode. We loved hearing from you guys. That was the Valentine's episode.
Yeah,
it was Valentine's episode. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
It was good.
But now we're pre-shooting, so we can't tell you how Valentine's went
We can't tell you, but we hope that
we'll tell you in March.
We'll tell you in March. We're each other's dates pretty much because, we don't have men at the moment. But who needs a man when you have a woman?
I need a man, but it's okay.
I too need some dick.
Yeah. We're just settling. We're settling for each other.
Yeah, so let's read some of the comments that you guys sent us. Okay, Shama Nzana, you said, when Joe asked Lydia, where's your boyfriend? I felt my edges get loose.
The edges gel melted.
The gel melted. But now we've reached the place where we can joke about it. Okay, this baby's healed. She's not crying anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
If you think I would make this joke last year in November, where? Hey,
but you can't.
Yeah,
exactly. And also, don't, sometimes maybe your single friends don't want those jokes.
Yeah,
read the room.
Yeah.
If she's joking about it, actually, even then, but if you see she winces, stop.
Just stop. Exactly.
But we're single, we're loving it. It's okay.
Where's her boyfriend? Where's my husband? See, we're both alone at the moment.
It's happening. Joaquin Dong, you're saying, in my opinion, ladies, especially if you're in the talking stage and haven't defined the relationship, let the man's actions speak louder. If he doesn't ask you, then act and move accordingly. Let him pursue you. Also, let's reduce expectations to avoid disappointments.
Yeah.
I may or may not disagree with this. I'm happy to ask because now, Monday 13th, we're still looking at ourselves. We're still looking at ourselves. Why? And you're in my life and you're here and I can have a conversation with you. I personally disagree. I get the whole, let the man lead and stuff. But also if I feel like there's a vacuum where I want to know something, I'm more than happy to ask.
Exactly. And necessarily it didn't have to be like an asking forthright. It can be like, you know how it may like to do things incognito kind of. So it's like maybe you're in bed and you're watching something and you see something, you see something about Valentine's and be like, oh wow, look at what these guys did. And see how he responds to it. If he responds with, I hate this Valentine's thing, so stupid.
Now you know. I feel like not being in the knowing in a dynamic, even with friends, everything.
It's just anxiety for nothing.
It's anxiety for nothing.
Someone actually left a comment about something similar. She said, just the other day, I asked my man what plans he has for us this Valentine's. He said he doesn't celebrate Valentine's. This is our first Valentine's as a couple. I said, I do, and I expect something from him. He said, okay. So I'm waiting to see. It's good I communicated early because for sure I would have been disappointed. Even now you might still be disappointed.
You might still be disappointed, but guess what? Now you'll know.
Yeah.
Now you'll know. And now you did your part, which is, this is what I want. And you gave him the opportunity to give it to you.
Yeah.
If you don't even ask, then it doesn't happen. And he's like, Allah.
Like, but me, you
thought
it would be realize.
Yeah. And now in the situation where you guys are not defined, you don't know someone's views. You don't know what they think. Right. And maybe they think that doing Valentine's together is a bit too intense. Yeah. How will you know?
You wouldn't know.
You won't know. Maybe he doesn't know what you want. Yeah. So as far as expectations, we always say like drop the expectations. But to be honest, we're human beings. I expect you to be a TMI. Yeah. I expect you to not be a horrible person to me. These expectations you just have because you're in a dynamic. So I personally say give a gentle nudge so that you can know, so that you just be knowing.
Exactly.
Just be
Plus
going.
Also, we said in the last episode, if somebody knows that something means a lot to you, but I still choose to not say anything, or do anything, what does that say about how much I feel about you? Crazy. And then you'll have your answer.
Yeah. So personally, that's what I would say. So Rita Chelungusi saying, I love I know what Murugi means. I dated a guy who couldn't get me anything on Valentine's Day because he doesn't believe in it. I dumped him a couple of days later. They are low-key mean people. Oh. Also, this is the episode after Valentine's Day. If you're going through it, if you're going through breakups, if you're going through the disappointment, breathe through that.
Breathe through it.
Communicate. And also, if you communicate, you wanted something the person doesn't care, you now decide.
Yeah. Actually, guys, it would be so nice if you would give us feedback. Give us feedback below. Tell us, did anyone get engaged on Valentine's Day? Did anyone get married on Valentine's Day? Did anyone get dumped on Valentine's Day? Did anyone dump anyone else on Valentine's Day? Yeah. Did anyone have drama where your man was sending 3 different flowers to 3 different women and they accidentally exchanged?
Mkapata Instagram.
Exactly.
Allah?
Wait, that's
same.
Yeah. Please let us know, guys. Let us know. Okay, the last one I'll read. Rio Bay was saying, is it just me today who is thinking weirdly, or am I simply used to Joe on the right and Lid on the left?
Funny enough, we
always switch.
Actually, every episode we do it. I think maybe once or twice we've gotten it like two episodes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no.
Or maybe if the way you're watching, you might watch. If you're not watching in order, it might look like one person is always on one side, but we're always switching.
Yeah, we switch every episode so it doesn't get too stagnant.
Exactly. Is that it?
I think, okay, so Jennifer Mujuju, you're saying events like Valentine's, Christmas, Easter, etc. have a long way of intensifying loneliness. I have been there, LOL. I remember I booked a hotel and took a flight in a different city just to cry my ass out. I was so immature and less self-aware. Glory be to God, he has made everything beautiful now. Wow. We love that. I personally feel if you just want to do something a bit extra so that you don't feel like you're not participating or you feel lonely, I think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think it's immature to do it. But yeah, it's good to get to a place of Valentine's Day, if I'm not doing anything, it's okay.
Exactly, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
We're not dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could have been alone but not lonely, but you specifically said that you are lonely,
yeah.
which we completely understand. That's
We
a
get it,
perfectly
yeah.
normal
Do
feeling.
something
So, yeah.
to spice things
And
up.
love the fact that you are able to book a hotel and
flight.
fly out.
Hey.
That's not too bad for an immature, less self-aware person. You
Yeah.
did something.
You did great,
That's
Jennifer.
pretty amazing. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. We really I love reading people's feedback. Like
I do.
seeing how people receive what it is we are telling them. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, and as we said, this year we're doing things differently. Hate is not going to be tolerated in our comments.
Nope.
At all.
So
we like the feedback. We see when some people disagree with some things, but I love the way you articulated it, because it's okay for you to have an opinion, for me to have mine.
Exactly. Without insulting anyone.
People. Thank you so much, guys, for always engaging with us, for even on our social media pages, just always being so present. We constantly feel like you guys are there, and we appreciate you so much.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end of the episode, congratulations.
Look at you.
We are so proud of you. We love you. You're too old to not be watching TMI episodes till the end.
Period.
We said what we said. We'll see you guys in our next episode.
Bye.